Okay, so the pitch report for today that the venue is Dubai International Cricket, and the pitch will slow down definitely in the second inning. So we are also not, dew factor is not expected, so it won't come into play. And whoever wins the toss, they will be batting first. You can see here the expected score will be 160 to 175. Also guys, please follow my Telegram channel. So it is like just search Dream 11 Delhi Warriors, and the date and time for this DC versus RR match, that is today and 7:30 p.m. So earlier in this particular stadium, so it is it is helping Pacers initially, the initial overs, like maybe in the power play overs, and then in the middle overs actually it is helping the spinners. So it is definitely a good batting track, but definitely it will definitely slow down, and so difficult to bat in the second innings. Okay, coming to the position of the DC versus RR match, DC is very strong compared to Rajasthan on paper. But one problem they have that Rishabh Pant got injured, and I think they are playing with Ajinkya Rahane. So we need to see that how he will be playing in today's match. Last match he scored I think around 20 plus runs. So hopefully he will click today. And also we'll discuss about the last match statistics quickly. So DC actually scored 184 in the first innings, and are trying to chase that score, but I think they were having any they fall short of runs, and they scored only 138, so they lost the match against 184. So the top performers of that match are the Steinish, so he scored 39 runs and 2 wickets he took, and then Rabada, he took 3 wickets. So also he is on number 1 position on the bowlers list. So you should definitely think of Rabada. So don't drop him in your fantasy team final 11. So, and also interestingly, Ashwin took 2 wickets. So he also one of the key bowler from from DC perspective. And last match DC actually played with Hetmeyer, and he scored 45 runs. I think, don't know today we have Hetmeyer, whether he will play today or not. And Rajasthan, so actually trying to chase that 184 score. So only Tewatia 38 runs, and Yashasvi Jaiswal actually scored 34 runs. So, and also Steve Smith scored 24 runs. So these are the 3 batsmen who scored around 30 runs, but the rest of batsmen got out early, and because of that, so they lost the match against DC. And in the bowlers, Jofra Archer actually took 3 wickets. So I think we should be considering Jofra Archer. So the battle will be very good. So the bowling, especially Archer and Rabada in DC, they'll be taking. In the last match they took 3 wickets. So I think today's match also will be interesting. Next we'll be talking about the players' stats. So based on the top performances in the previous matches, so you can see the Shikhar Dhawan in DC team. So he opens, and he scored, especially last innings he scored 69 runs. So he came back to the form, and he also scored got good starts earlier, 32, 34, 26, 35, but only in the last innings he scored more than 50. So I think hopefully today also he will play well. So, and also Prithvi Shah also scored, he's in good nick. So he scored 66, 64, 42 runs. So these are some of the top performances. And Ajinkya Rahane actually scored 15 runs, and he played last match only for DC this year. And Shreyas Iyer, the captain for DC team, and he scored one of the top performances, 88 not out, and also 42, 39. So I think he is also one of the best performer in DC team. So you can also see that Stein is actually scoring runs as well as taking wickets. So especially 13 1 wicket, 39 2 wickets, 53 not out 1 wicket. So definitely you should have Mark Steinis in your team, who in the Dream 11 team or any fantasy team. So in the keeper section, because Rishabh Pant got injured, so Alex Carey actually playing for DC. So he scored 14 not out last match, and Ashwin is actually taking 2 wickets, 1 wicket in previous matches. I think he's also good pick from the bowler's perspective. And the all-rounder Akshar Patel actually taking wickets, and sometimes he scores runs also, 2 wickets and 3 wickets. So he's also one of the good option for the Dream 11 team. So Notjay so is actually taking wickets 1 wicket, 2 wickets and 3 wickets, but so he didn't take any wickets in the last match. So we have to see that whether he will be how he will be bowling today. And next one is Rabada. As I said that Rabada is taking a lot of wickets in this particular IPL, and he's in the number 1 position. So he's taking at least 2 wickets every match. You can see 2 wickets, 3 wickets, 4 wickets in previous matches. And Harshad Patel is the next bowler. So he is also taking wickets, but sometimes he's wicketless. So 0 wickets, 1 wicket, 0 wicket, 2 wickets. So from the DC perspective, so you can see that the main players are Rabada, Steinis and Shreyas Iyer and Prithvi and Dhawan. You can also consider Ashwin and Akshar Patel as well. So they are the options for if you are playing for Grand League. You should try with a mix of some all-rounders like Akshar Patel and Mark Steinis, and also Ashwin, so we can be handy in the bowler's point of view. So now next we'll be talking about RR players. Okay, coming to RR players, we have in the last match Ben Stokes got he got out with only 5 runs, and also he has not taken any wicket in the last match. So, but hopefully today he will play well. So in that case, I think you should be is because he is a very good all-round from England. So you can think of considering him. And another batsman is Butler, the wicket keeper as well as the opening batsman. So he actually scored in one of the match, that is 70, and rest of the scores are not so big, but I think definitely you should be considering him because he is a big hitter. He can change the game single-handedly, and so it is better always consider him. So and next batsman is Smith. He earlier in the first 2 matches he scored excellent runs 16 and 50, but later on I think he's not scoring runs. So today we have to see that how he will be scoring runs. And next batsman again similar to Smith, Samson also scored 85, 75 in first 2 matches and then again got failed, but in the last match he scored 26, so hopefully he will click today as well. Uthappa is getting little starts, but he is not able to score he is scoring around 30, 20s, 30s, so we cannot maybe hopefully today he will be playing well. And so interesting combination of Riyan Parag and Tewatia scored against Sunrisers. They scored 42 and 45 in the last match, and they won the match against Sunrisers while chasing. So that's a good sign for RR, at least in the chasing perspective. And also Riyan Parag, both Tewatia can take wickets also sometimes. So especially Tewatia is actually scoring 38 1 wicket, 24 1 wicket, and also 45. So Tewat is a very important pick for your Dream 11 team. So Jaydev Unadkat also taking 1 wicket, 0 wickets and 1 wicket. So he's also can be handy sometimes in the bowlers. Also Shreyash Gopal actually taking wickets, 2 wickets, 1 wicket, 1 wicket. So he's not in great form, but you can always think of him because he's a very good spinner. So sometimes he can take wickets, so you should think of him as well. So, and the next one is Archer. Archer is actually taking good number of wickets, 3 wickets, and also he scores runs. You can see that 24 1 wicket and 16 1 wicket, like that. And another player bowler is Karthik Tyagi. He is also taking regularly 1 wicket in every match. So you should like, if you want to take drop someone and take him, so you can also consider him. So the key players as per me are like Butler, Samson, Smith, Tewati and Archer. But because Ben Stokes didn't come to the complete form, so you can also think of taking Ben Stokes, dropping Smith or Samson. It's all up to you how you want to select. But I think as per me, the key players are Butler, Samson, Smith, Tewati and Archer. But you can drop any one of them by taking Ben Stokes or Shreyas Gopal or Riyan Parag, because if suppose Butler and Smith or Samson got out early, so these other 3 players can be handy, like Stokes and Shreyas Gopal and Riyan Parag. So this is about Rajasthan team. Now we'll be looking into the final 11 for the Dream 11 team, final 11 players combination. So for the Fantasy or Dream 11 team, so you should be considering from the DC and RR that these are the players. So I have tick marked here that Shreyas Iyer and Rabada, Steinish and also Tewati and Archer, they are the must picks. And you can also consider Prithvi Shaw, Dhawan, Butler, Samson, Smith. And in case if you want to risk any of these batsmen, you can try taking Ashwin or Akshar Patel. Maybe you can just update, like, I mean, add you more all-rounders like Ben Stokes and Akshar Patel. Sometimes Riyan Parag can be handy, as in the previous match he scored good runs along with Tewatia, and also sometimes Shreyas Gopal. So you can take risking of Ashwin, Akshar Patel, Stokes, Riyan Parag and Shreyas Gopal by dropping any of the like, I mean, if you think that Prithvi Shaw, Dhawan or Butler, Samson, Smith, even though they are in good form, they are actually getting starts as well, but you can always take risking any of these batsmen and adding these important all-rounders. So thank you so much for watching this video, and tomorrow again we will see another like prediction video from my side. Please subscribe and like my video and support me, and also please support in my I will provide my updates in the Telegram channel as well. Thank you so much.